Have you ever felt like you are always giving to others but not receiving enough in return? Or maybe you constantly put others' needs before your own, even when it's draining you. You might wonder why it's so hard to prioritize yourself. Why does it feel selfish to put your own happiness first? Or if you feel like something is blocking you from living a joyful, fulfilling life, this video is for you. By the end of this video, you will understand what inner child healing really means and why it is essential for living a life where you can put yourself first, how unhealed childhood wounds could be affecting your relationships, career, and sense of self-worth today, and how to begin the journey of healing your inner child so you can break free from patterns that no longer serve you. Let's dive into this together. The idea of the inner child is that there is a part of us, deep down, that still carries the wounds, beliefs, and experiences from where we were younger. If as children, we felt like we had to be good to be loved, or that we needed to put others first to avoid conflict or rejection. Those patterns stay with us into adulthood. Maybe you were taught to always be the peacemaker, to never make waves, or to care for others before yourself. And while those lessons may have helped you survive childhood, they can hold you back as an adult. Here's the first point I want to make. Inner child healing is about recognizing those patterns and learning to nurture yourself in a way you needed as a child. You are an adult now, and you have the right to put yourself first. You are allowed to take up space and prioritize your happiness. My love, here's the thing. Healing doesn't happen overnight. It's a process. And the first step is acknowledging that these patterns even exist. Let me ask you this. Have you ever noticed that certain situations trigger you in unexpected ways? Maybe you feel intense anxiety when someone is upset with you, or maybe you overcommit to things, afraid to say no. These are signs that your inner child is still driving the bus. And until you heal that part of yourself, you will keep repeating these patterns over and over. That is why this work is so essential if you want to live a joyful, fulfilling life. Healing your inner child helps you break free from the cycles that keeps you stuck, and it opens the door to a life where you can truly put yourself first without guilt or fear. I want you to know that this process of healing your inner child is deeply personal. It's about reconnecting with the parts of yourself that feel scared, unloved, and learning how to give those parts the love, safety, and care they need. It's like learning to reparent yourself, to give yourself the nurturing and validation you may not have received as a child. And when you do this, everything changes. Your relationships improve, your self-worth grows, and you start to feel a deeper sense of peace and joy. Now, I know this can sound overwhelming, but you don't have to do it all at once. In fact, one of the best things you can do is start small. Begin by noticing when you are putting others ahead of yourself. Ask yourself, is that what I really want? Or am I doing this because I'm afraid of disappointing someone? These small steps are the beginning of putting yourself first. If this is resonating with you, I want to mention two other videos that might be helpful on your journey. One is about how to create boundaries. Because boundaries are essential when it comes to protecting your energy and making sure you are putting yourself first. The other is about how to detach from toxic people. Sometimes, the people in our lives can trigger those childhood wounds, and learning to step back from those dynamics is key to healing. So now, Let's move into the second point. Why is it so hard for us to put ourselves first? When we grow up, learning that our worth is tied to pleasing others or that conflict is dangerous, we internalize the belief that our needs are not important. Maybe you were praised for being helpful or easygoing, and now, as an adult, you find it difficult to say no or to assert your own needs. Does it sound familiar? But here's the truth. You are not here to be a people pleaser. You deserve to have your own needs met, just as much as anyone else. Healing your inner child means learning to trust that it's okay to say no. It's okay to disappoint people sometimes, and it's okay to take care of yourself first. It's about shifting your mindset from I have to earn love to I am worthy of love just as I am. Your happiness, your joy, your well-being, they matter. They matter just as much as anyone else. So my love, this brings us to the third and final point. Healing your inner child isn't just about making peace with your past. It's about reclaiming your power in the present. It's about understanding that you are worthy of a joyful, fulfilling life and you have the power to create it. But it starts with you. It starts with listening to that little voice inside of you that's asking for attention, that's asking for healing. So, how do we actually begin this healing process, you may ask? The first step is self-awareness. Paying attention to when you feel triggered, anxious, or overwhelmed. Maybe you have a feeling in your tummy or in your chest that might feel tight. Pay attention to your body. Your body will tell you. Because your body is the voice of your inner child. And by paying attention to your feelings, that often signals that your inner child is trying to communicate something. Maybe it's fear. Maybe it's hurt. Maybe it's the belief that you are not good enough. Whatever it is, it's important to listen with compassion, not judgment. And from there, you can begin to reparent yourself. This means giving yourself the love, care, and validation that you may not have received when you were younger. I'll give you an example. Maybe you feel at work you had so much things to do. At home, with your children, with your partner, you feel overwhelmed, and maybe you feel so tired in your body, or you wake up in the morning and you're just like exhausted already. Maybe it's a signal for you to take time for yourself. Maybe take a little break, 1 day or 2 days off from work, to replenish yourself. Maybe going away over the weekend, going into nature, or maybe getting a massage. But taking care of yourself, to just go back into your body and to tell your inner child that you are listening and that you are here for him or her. So that will give an indication to your inner child that you are taking care of her and that she can relax because she is safe, because you, the adult, is listening to her. So my love, remember, it's okay to start small. It might feel uncomfortable at first, but over time, as you practice putting yourself first, you will notice a shift. You will start to feel lighter, more at peace, and more in tune with what truly makes you happy. I want you to remember that you are not alone in this. So many of us struggle with these same patterns, but the beautiful thing is that you are here now, ready to break free from them. You are ready to start putting yourself first. And that's something to be proud of. So if you are ready to take the next step in your journey, I invite you to check out these videos I mentioned earlier. How to create boundaries and how to detach from toxic people. Because these are essential tools in healing your inner child and reclaiming your power. Remember, my love, healing is a journey and it's one that we are on together. So before we wrap up, I will love to hear from you. Have you been on your own journey of inner child healing? What has helped you along the way? Drop a comment below and let's keep this conversation going. Your story might just inspire someone else. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so we can keep growing together. I am proud of you. I see you. I appreciate you. And I will see you in the next video.